why should I give a damn?
What's up? You're now tuned into episode 138 of Why Should I Give a Damn? We are in the building once again. Make sure if you're hitting us up on YouTube, you hit that subscribe button right away. If you're hitting us up on the Instagram, if you're on IG at all, make sure you follow us at WSIGAD_podcast. I am your host, Eric.
So, boy, Ronnie King.
You already know what it is, man. Larry Bull, a.k.a. Villside Larry, in the building.
It's Delroy Lindo.
And we back in the building once again with another episode 138. Shout out to Larry Bull coming through once again. One of the top battle rappers in the city, in the nation, you know, doing his thing. Shout out to him. This is our first time having a battle rapper. I mean, have we ever had a battle rapper on? I don't think we have.
No.
You know, but somebody who's been in the dungeon, been in the trenches, you know,
For sure.
one-on-one, face-to-face. I always like watching battle rap, man, because at this point, a lot of us been watching battle rap for so long that we didn't heard so much. We didn't heard so many of the lines. So to be an elite level battle rapper now, you got to be ultra creative because a lot of the punchlines we're snoring on them now.
Oh my God.
We not even paying attention to it. So you got to be super creative now to be. It's like the dunk contest, right? We done seen so many dunks where it's like unless you're doing a 360 in between the legs as your first dunk, we don't really care now. So I equate that to the battle rap scene. Where do you find it like harder to get shit off nowadays, the way the battle rap scene is, or?
Yes, I mean, every time I get booked to do a battle, I go and I gotta go check the resume. So you gotta go do your homework. So I may watch one battle, but I may go see how many battles they have. So then after that, it's like in a process of elimination. Like if your name is Joey Backpack, how many bars has people already said in regards to this backpack? You know what I'm saying? Like whatever the first thing that come to mind. Because I think a little different, it may not be the common thing. Right. So for that Joey Backpack reference, for me, it might have been like, all right, Joey Backpack. I'm going to switch that to Joey Badass. Then I'm going to go with this backpack, you know, school shooter, something in the backpack. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Get ate like a rap snack.
Like, or, you know what I'm saying? Or it's like, nigga, you know, it might be like a gun reference to shooting them in the back and calling them a pack. And he be like, nigga, I'm smoking backpack. Like, you know, you.
Oh, that's hard. I ain't gonna lie.
You got it.
You see what I'm saying?
Ronnie got fanned out like a
I know, this shit be funny, bro.
But no, after
that's
you
why I
do
like
that,
battle rap, though.
It's a process of elimination because the fucked up part is somebody might have said the Joey Badass shit already because his name is Joey Backpack. So niggas be like, you know, they might call him Joe Dirt. They might have called him Joe everything already.
At that point, are you watching multiple battles then? Because you want to check out the other bar. Like, are you researching that deep?
Eventually, depends on how long they've been around. Like, if it's somebody who's been around for years, like if I'm about to battle like K-Shine or fucking Rock or some shit.
I'm sorry, I you know, this is my first time meeting you. You know, I didn't get to look up anything. Have you battled like people at like what's the who do you think is the hardest person you battled that somebody like me who
the hardest person
may
I've battled
know or just a name period?
I've battled a handful of names in the last 2 years, and the first one I battled was because I just was telling you I came from Detroit earlier, but that was my second time. My first time going to Detroit, I battled a battler off of Smack named Prez Mafia for 3 rounds.
Okay.
And what niggas don't understand is that most small leagues can't afford to pay for 3 rounds, let alone some cats have to pay for the dude to come and battle them, and you just doing it on them people's leagues, and they looking out for you. But in this case, it was like, hey, look, just say yes, and we'll tell you who it is. So I ain't know who it was. They told me it was dude. I got my shit together, but I had watched all his battles.
Homework.
But I was prepping for another battle at the same time. So I had 3 rounds in what was about to be the biggest battle of my life, and then I had to come home, and it was a battle where it's like I'm giving somebody a shot. At the same time, they was like, if you win it, the home league at the time was like, if you win this battle, you go into the pool of niggas who battling for the belt, which is how I ended up, if y'all niggas ever seen it, with the belt and shit that I had for like 2 years for that league and shit came from that.
It sounds like having to study for like an AP test and like your graduate depending like lifeguard test.
It was
it's
a lot
different
of shit.
It
things.
sounds
It's
like
hardcore.
actually being like an actual athlete, how they got to study film. You had to actually be in the film room, like an actual athlete that's going into battle.
I tell niggas like all the time when they ask me what's my mindset for battle rap, it's the Kobe Bryant approach. Like Kobe was a fool with the film. Kobe was no handshakes, no friends, no nothing. I'm in the gym. I'm ready to kill every opponent.
Is it
So-
the Kobe Bryant approach or the Shawn Michaels approach? Because I think no disrespect, but I like battle rap is like a lot of parallels to wrestling.
It's wrestling and sports.
Yeah,
like, literally.
Okay.
Now, when it comes to promo and all that, yes, that is the Shawn Michaels approach because you have to have some kind of character.
And the performance.
Like you have to have some kind of character, and my character is definitely it's still predicated off of Kobe Bryant. It's a very competitive, a hyper competitive. I hate everything. I don't care what you say. I'm cold as hell. I don't duck smoke. I come outside whenever, wherever. It does not matter. 1 round, 3 rounds, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 2 minutes. I'm going to be there, and I'm going to be prepared to rap.
I respect that.
Point blank, period. And no matter what happens, I'm not gonna change what I'm doing. I'm gonna go 100% from start to finish. Some niggas be looking at my battles and be like, bro, why he so amped up out the gate? That's how I do.
That's your
It ain't
thing.
it's from you get about 30 seconds of hi, how you doing? I'm Larry Bull. Bitch! Then it's on. Like you feel that though, right? From there on, it is
That's
up.
how it should be though. That's how it should be, man.
Niggas is what the fuck? And then afterwards, you gonna realize, hey, he done hit you with like 37 of them bitches, bro.
Right.
37 of them bitches.
We got to give a shout out to all the Milwaukee battle scene as a whole because if those of you who follow the scene that are in the Milwaukee area, the battle scene and like the TikTok scene right now
Very,
are
very
leading
crazy.
the Milwaukee rap.
Yeah.
Like
For sure.
I hear more about the battle rap
The battle
and the
rap scene
TikTok
is
rap
crazy.
than I'd hear about actual artists that are trying to push albums and stuff right now in Milwaukee. So the battle rap and TikTokers are really holding down the hip hop scene in Milwaukee right
Facts.
now. So we got to make sure we showing them love. It's a lot of competition here. We done hosted a lot of battles here just locally that have been like lit.
Yeah.
We got a lot of talent here. So shout out to those
I
people.
battled Chef Trez here. 3
Okay.
rounds. Like it was a monumental battle for me. I want to say shout out to UBL and shout out to Chef Trez for doing it because it was right around the time my father had passed away. He had passed away that January. And I was kind of in this mode of I was healing through the work. You know what I'm saying? Like it was almost like a way of ignoring my grief, but going through it at the same time. Because I made the best album I could possibly make for him and for that moment, as well as adapting to becoming a dad. Like I had been a father for about 6 months once my father passed.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right, bet. I'm going through that. I'm still adjusting to that. I'm still trying to be a family man because I was with my son's mother at the time. And I'm like, all right, bet. I haven't battled since I got the belt. And they was like, hey, look, we know this didn't all happen, but hey, look, we got you 3 rounds, Chef Trez, May 12th. I said, oh, word? You know what around what time that is, right? They was like, nah, what is it? I was like, that's around my father's birthday. My dad's birthday was on the 8th. So I said, you damn right I want that battle. Hell yeah, I want that battle. 3 rounds? And that was one of the best battles that I went out there and put on. And I won.
That's like 8 Mile moment right there.
You know what I'm
Like
saying?
that.
Nigga, it was a movie moment for real because once the battle was over, like I knew I won too. Like I was like, yeah, I
I'm
got
gonna
him.
ask, did
I got
you
him.
win?
I got that
would've been
nigga.
crazy. if you
Clipped
won.
him.
He didn't
I
have
clipped
no
him.
dad lines though, did he?
No, Chef Trez is a top tier, you know what I'm saying, nigga, bro. He's been on Smack for years, you know what I'm saying, big name, and he also is a dangerous threat with freestyling. So he could easily change his rounds up mid-battle. So one thing
So
that
he showed
happened,
respect.
yeah, like
No
but
dad bar.
nobody knew about the dad shit. Like that was a personal thing.
What if he knew? Like he did
niggas
his
don't,
research.
nig's don't do that.
Okay. I don't know.
niggas
I'm
do-
not trying to
Niggas
be
do not
funny.
do that.
I was gonna ask that because like
That's crazy
I've
research.
seen some battles that get real grimy. So like some of the research you do, like
I don't even
deep-
play like
how
that
deep
either.
do
Shit
it
off
get
limits.
type
There's off
shit,
limits
like,
stuff.
For
what's
me-
off limits? type
For
shit?
me, your kids is off limits. For me,
What if they ain't take care of their kids though?
that's not none of my business.
That is a good question.
You
Like,
gotta
what's off
politically
limits
correct
in
battle
a
rap.
battle
I
rap?
can
Oh,
rap. No,
oh,
that's
okay.
my whole thing.
Oh,
I
got
can
you.
rap. I
You
don't
don't like
need.
the antics. You
I
not putting out
have-
paperwork. You a snitch. You
No,
not doing all that.
no. I
You
have.
beat your baby mama over corned beef hash. You not doing that?
I'm cool on that. Like I'm cool on it. That's too deep, bruh. Like
But
you know what I'm
it's the battle
saying?
rappers
It's battle rappers
they
that
do
do that, and they get their little 15 minutes of fame when it hits, you know, the battle rap blogs and shit. But that don't get them booked again. That don't keep them. They don't make their talent better. You know, angles in battle rap is literally just, oh, you did this. Now, it's all about how you go about it. Like you can talk about somebody beating up on their girl if you want to, but it's all about how you make that shit sound. Like if you gonna joke about it, you could be like, oh, so your girl bought you a double quarter pounder with onions on it. You ain't like that, huh? You's a dirty nigga.
Like Turner shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know that's not really what happened, or it's just an allegation, and the nigga beat the case or whatever, and like she was lying. Like, okay, cool. Now you can really do something with it. But if niggas actually stomping mud holes in the gold girl and shit, or they got kids in that situation, do you really want to do that? Or the most you would do, like
It's
you
like
take
a
the
lot-
or you.
moral lines is kind of.
It's like how you approach it,
I
because
didn't
if
think
you
that was
take if you take the low deluxe approach, it probably is gonna come off like, you know, consciously, like, hey, look, you out of order.
Yeah.
You should probably be focusing on getting your mind right instead of battling me. That's an angle you could take for somebody who doing that. Why are you here battling me and saying all what you're gonna do to me? Because I know what you'll do to a woman. You out of order.
I might get. See, I'll be kicked out. I'll be
Yeah,
blackballed because I'm saying personal. Like, why are you battle rapping me and you have a Down syndrome daughter and you?
They gonna
your
punch
wife-
you.
and your
We
wife
we don't do kids, bro.
I mean,
so
I
niggas
mean-
niggas swinging on you.
killing us.
Niggas is swinging
I'm
on
just
you.
saying, like
Niggas
that can
is
get.
swing-
But I'm just saying,
I done
like,
seen
If
niggas
you
that
tell a
hurt
nigga he got a Down syndrome baby, I'm telling you
Get
now,
your
this
money
is
up.
how that battle's gonna go. You gonna
Get
be
your money up,
you
not
gonna
your
be
funny up.
you gonna be
Crack.
like, yeah. You gonna be like, yeah, I got the 40 and I had a pound in them. Yeah, fuck you and that stupid ass baby with Down syndrome.
I mean, rightfully so. Rightfully so.
You're gonna be viral for the nigga
But
who got
that
fired.
line is hilarious,
Bro,
dog.
how the fuck you put that shit together so quick?
Yeah, you done had nice
When you around a lot of battle rappers and they have random ciphers, or when your homies call you and they throw bars at you, like that's literally where it
That
came
shit funny,
from.
bro.
That's hilarious.
But shout out to the battle rappers, bro. I mean,
sure,
like
man.
I said, it's a lost art form. Freestyling or just putting up a rap and being able to prepare for somebody on
Competing.
the skill set, competing.
The mindset of
face to face.
competing.
Because what I respect about a battle rapper is that people don't understand the amount of pressure that goes into that. Even if, like, even when
Even
you
on
rightly
beats, even
preparing,
diss tracks, like you
Yeah.
gotta, like, listen, man. I got into battle rap. I got into music, hip hop, rapping because of the battling aspect. Like I had a discography of every prolific hip hop battle that you could think of. I had all of the disc records from every mixtape. Like once I got a hold of LimeWire and the internet, I was one of them niggas going.
LimeWire, baby.
Facts. I was one of the first LimeWire babies. I was
came
going to
up.
granny house, auntie house, cuz crib, buying blank CDs and taking them over there and find it. And the way I would find out about the beefs is I had all the beef DVDs. So beef 1, I'm like, okay, every beef on here that's interesting, I'm going to find anything I heard. I don't even know the names of the songs. I'm going off the sound. And I'm remembering every little sound. LimeWire, click, 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 bring them up. And then it was from there, like my first rap I ever spit was against I Cut My Cousin in a battle rap form. Like it was like we was watching Wild Style, we was playing beats and shit, and then the next thing you know, niggas was going back and forth.
Right.
The first rap I ever wrote was a diss to Andy Milonakis.
Shout out. That's random as a bitch.
That's crazy.
But that was how I got started. Like I wrote diss records my first couple raps, and you know what I'm saying? I listened to, like, when I realized I had to rap and really get cold, I studied Cassidy. You know what I'm saying? Like I studied
Shout out, Cat. He's the Steve Francis of hip hop. Shout out to him. He's a Steve Francis.
Yo.
Saying, because just like with Steve Francis, when I look at him now, I'm like, why this motherfucker got a Thomas the Train looking face that just looks
what
like
happened?
evil as a bitch. I don't know what happened. I used to fuck with Cassidy, but I don't know what's going on with it now. Shout out to him.
I still do. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta give a shout out also, because I know, Larry, you do content. I follow your content a lot.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. I done laughed at a lot of it. Most of the time when it's comments, that's me. That's me commenting on the page, because I'll be laughing at a lot of the shit you do.
Yeah.
We do content. But for the sake of comment, I want to give a shout out also to The Real Sip and Spill. It's a podcast by some women in Houston that I follow also. And I like following the women podcast because, as me, I've been married. I've been with my wife for about a decade. So and as Colin always remind me of, I'm out of the game, and I'm out of a lot
I'm
of
out of the game.
I don't
funny.
know. I don't know a lot of the intricate details of how the game is in today's world
The
as far
game
as the
changed
dating
since
or
you done
whatever.
left it.
Exactly.
Bruh.
You know, I'm like a, you know, I've been out of the game
you like
for a
a
while.
Dirk type nigga.
You
Your
got out
five
at
Not
the
even
right
Dirk,
time
like-
too. If
Yeah,
you
honestly,
stayed in
that's
the
not
I
game
got out
a
like
little
2010,
longer,
2011.
if you stayed in a little longer, I'm trying to tell you, man. it'd be
Hey,
rough
look,
for
I'm
Who
gonna
got out the game 2010, 2011? Like,
Hey,
I'm
better
gonna
than
tell you like
kid
this.
at this
This
point.
you see how the league has got like
you
this.
Paul Pierce.
You
like
see how the star
you
players is
fuck
leaving
Paul
whenever
Pierce.
they want to, right? Demanding trades in the
Yeah.
middle of seasons, demanding trades at the start of seasons, holding out, coming in out of shape,
That's how the
and
game is now,
and
huh?
you just cutting them or buying them out. Like they buying out Russell Westbrook. They're trading James Harden,
Low
2 teams in 1
management.
year. Like, bro, you see how the game is with that?
Yeah.
That's how it is over here. I'm talking about a female will come in hot, nigga, dropping 30 a game. I'm talking about cook for you, all this at the talking stage, nigga. Talk every day, all that. Send you screenshots. They didn't change your contact name to Larry Bay or all kind of stupid shit. But then the next thing you know, you ain't do nothing, bro.
Just get cold.
It's just like y'all been talking, like niggas will start giving praise. Like, hey, look, y'all, you know we've been talking nonstop, at least contacting each other every day for the last 2 months, nigga. Then next thing you know, one regular day, something happened, and you be like, no response.
You got
Niggas got traded.
traded.
You got traded, bro.
I'll tell you what happened. It
You
was
got the
8,
Mikal Bridges treatment.
it was 80 degrees that day. You know, once it's past 75, you know these hoes
You
they
on the
come
block.
outside. You
Hey,
know?
everybody's on the block when
That's
it's
how I
80.
go. You best believe.
Everybody on the
Tuesday.
trading block when it's 80 degrees in
Yeah,
Milwaukee.
you
Niggas
better
looking
be
around
careful.
for the championship teams immediately.
Bitches
Soon
looking
as,
around. Who got
soon
a
as
thr-
April come.
Who got a 3-wheel bike I can hop on? Shit.
Hey,
But
soon as April
A mini
come,
car.
dog. Soon as April come, niggas is, hey, look, man, you about to get traded, bro. You about to,
Everybody
hey, look,
been
we about to
traded.
send you to OKC, fam.
Lot of free-
Damn, we
A
getting,
lot of
we
lot
getting.
of free agents out there. But I do got to give a shout out once again, like I said, to the real sip and spill, because they brought up a topic that had me kind of talking. They brought up a topic where they talked about how women, you know, sometimes had a 90-day rule. Where, you know, of course, if you don't know about the 90-day rules, it's like, you know, they meet a guy, go on a date with a guy, and they not giving up no draws, no action, no sexual activity for the first 90 days. This is a way, you know, for them to be able to tell whether you really like her for her, or you just another dude just trying to hit it and quit it. So that's a way to kind of filter that out.
That's where Bree got that bullshit from. That 90. She was talking about that 90-day shit for a while. And then,
Well,
then
a lot
last
of
week it
chicks
was
go-
the price went up. So I was like, I don't.
Well, that's something.
It's
That's
confused
something
me.
that's been happening for a while. The 90-day rule has been a cliche kind of
For a
rule
while.
for a lot of women for a while now.
It's over a decade, low
90-day
key.
rule unless you make 90,000. That's the rule.
That should be. But this but you know, when I was watching this podcast, they were talking about the 90-day rule, but there was guys, right? There was guys who rebutted this to say that men should go on a 90-day rule too, where a man shouldn't pay for anything for 90 days. The first 90 days, we should be going Dutch on everything.
I like that.
Or whatever. And when I tell
They
you that
got
the women,
hot.
the women on this podcast, the real sip and spill, we're gonna have to tag them because I want a response immediately. Because I had to rebuttal. I had to rebuttal against their clip. Because on their clip, they pretty much said that they were disgusted. They couldn't believe that you
Told
would
you they got
compare
hot.
this.
I knew it.
They couldn't believe you could compare sex to money. And oh, I can't believe you're doing this.
But they're associated with one another in the game right now. They go hand in hand. Every rap, every statement, every viral clip is
Exactly.
this nigga gotta make this much amount of money. This nigga gotta make this much amount of money. And we all know at the end of the day, making that much amount of money means that you gonna give us the sloppy cheeks, bruh.
Exactly.
That's all that shit equal. All them dates, that's to evaluate if we get in the cheeks for both sides. How much money we spend will just determine how fast you give it to us and how nice you are about it.
Not for everybody, unfortunately.
But my thing
Them
is,
the standards of the game that I'm seeing. Like, I don't agree with this shit, but I'm just saying what it is.
We don't have to agree with it for it to be what it is. Like I
Right,
said.
for
And
sure.
Here's my
I
thing
agree.
too. Here's my thing. Y'all are not giving up the draws because y'all want to know, does this man just want me for the pussy or does he want me for me? Well, we not giving up the wallet because we want to know, does this chick want me for me or does she just want me to pay for every motherfucking thing? And it's the same concept, just two different things. So for me, I don't understand why it's so just egregious for a man to say, you know what, I'm going to go 90 days I ain't gonna pay for
Leaving
for
my
nothing.
wallet at the
'Cause I
crib
wanna
for
know
a
if
month and a
this
half,
woman,
bitch.
I want to know if this woman just wants to be a city girl and come up off me, and she think I'm Diddy, or she really like me enough. Because here's the thing, and we all know this: if a woman really likes you, like she likes you, she
She'll
won't
put
give
up
a
with a
fuck
lot of
about
shit.
the money like that.
She won't give a
She
fuck
will
about
go
a lot of
half.
shit.
I didn't, and chicks act bougie on the internet and all this shit. But a chick will go half on everything with you if she really likes you. Now, if you a come up, or you a nigga she don't really like that, but she think she can come up off you, then if you don't pay for everything, it's gonna be an issue. Because then it's like she looking at herself like, why am I here?
Yeah.
You're a lame ass nigga anyway. I gave you a
Hey,
shot.
yo.
You supposed to be paying for everything. But if a chick really like you, she won't mind in the beginning. And guys,
I don't
when a
think-
guy likes you, they don't mind paying. So
I don't think
I ain't
dudes
gonna lie about that,
gotta
yeah.
go about even asking that though, cause like if you play her enough, like she gonna already do that for you. So if you gotta even have that rule set, you kind of lame, bro. Like I'm just saying.
what you
like,
mean? What rule said?
Hey,
I'm saying,
man,
like
it-
Chase, if Chase ain't already spending money on you and doing that, then you got to come up with this 9-day rule, and kind of lame.
Wait, we're not talking about chicks spending money on. We're talking about the
Yeah,
guy
yeah.
spending money on the chicks.
No, I'm saying like
Yeah.
He's saying that
I'm
there shouldn't be
saying-
no Dutch. She should be busting down
you
coins
take her
on
out
you
a
too.
date, and she take you out on dates too. Like that's what dating is
Oh,
about.
so
like,
you're talking about like
if
it
He
should
like it's-
already be
It's,
equal.
he like
Fantasy
it's
world
a
shit.
two-way
Like-
street, my
like,
nigga. ain't nothing else to talk
only,
about.
Only dudes that's coming out with them rules, bro. They not getting no pussy, bro. Like you could tell they not
I
getting
disagree.
no pussy.
I disagree.
Ronnie,
Hey,
bitches take you
I
out on
disagree.
date? Women
Hey.
take you out on date?
You said what?
Women take you out on date?
Yeah, for sure.
I respect
disagree.
that. I mean,
okay,
I-
Ronnie, but here's the thing.
I don't
Let's say-
disagree with what he's saying.
Let's say if you had
though,
let's say you had a couple million in
not
the
the
bank,
norm.
though. If you had a couple million in the bank and you could afford to take a chick wherever they wanted, or you really could afford to be a trick, you're not telling me that you would sometimes act like a broke nigga just to see where a chick head is at? Not sometimes.
It's small tests you do. It's petty tests, and if she can't pass the petty test, then she really ain't worth it.
Well, what if she's telling you 90 days no draws? Are you paying for stuff within those 90 days? 90 days you can't even lick a
That's
tit.
crazy.
How about this?
3
If-
months
she-
is crazy.
How about this? If
Like I
in
said,
90
if she
days,
can't
if you
pay for
ask
no
me for
dates
money,
on 90
I'm
days,
asking for some kind of sexual advancement. I don't care if it's to grab an ass, flip a titty, something, because it happens. Like especially because you got them different kind of niggas. You got the niggas like him who they player type. You can't get shit out of them, and you could probably smell that a mile away. So you better be careful. Then you have your nice guys or your genuine people who just they like that. You know what I'm saying? And they might talk to you in the first 30 days and be like, this dude is a real nice dude. This is a good dude. Then fuck around and be, hey, can I get a ride here, or can you help me pay for this, or I'm trying to buy this and I don't got it right now.
That's
Can I
the
have
dude
this until
asking
I
the
pay
chick?
you back? No, that's the female.
Oh no.
But yet, I'm out of order if I say, hey, look, hey, can I come to the house? Can I pull up on you? Or can we hang out at your crib? Or do you want to come to the house?
Exactly.
You not
If
wrong.
I got to take you
If
somewhere.
smashing
Like,
a
that's out of
chick-
order, though.
If you smashing a chick and she asks you for a few bucks to pay that,
That's
but-
different.
different.
We
If
talking
she ain't
about
give
it in
you
the first
no
30
pussy,
days. We talking
if
about
she
ain't
give you
nothing
no
happened
pussy
yet.
at all, and she
But
asks
that
for
goes-
money, you a sucker. You a
But
trick.
that goes to the base conversation that I'm trying to get to is the base conversation is a lot of women don't feel like them giving up draws is on the same level as a man giving up money. That's the reason why the women on this podcast, they were disgusted at the fact that it's even in the same category.
So-
and I beg to differ. My standpoint is I feel like it is in the same category because a lot of times, most of the time, okay, because the categories come down to this.
Niggas look
What does the opposite sex want? Like, what are we getting out of this
the
ordeal,
niggas
right?
want the pussy,
How about
and
this?
The women want the money. Ladies,
Exactly.
y'all want money from men, stable men, whether y'all want to admit it or not.
And
So,
it ain't always
we want
money.
pussy.
Sometimes it's stability, Ronnie.
I said
Because sometimes
stability.
these chicks got their own
Security.
money. They got their own money, but being with a man who got his own gives you a level of stability where it's like, okay, I got mine, but the fact that he got his too, now we don't got to worry about shit. So it's stability at the end, especially for a baby mama. They want stability. They want to.
That sounds like they also want the chance to be irresponsible at our cost.
Dudes just want
Could be,
the pussy.
could be.
They want to make sure
want the
that if
pussy.
they
want
fuck
the-
up something, we are already able to fix it.
Yeah.
that is.
But if we fuck up something, we got to be able to fix that.
so that's where it comes down.
That's
to
where
for me.
niggas get mad at. Us as men, like, I'll be honest with you. That concept makes me mad because I know for a fact that if something go wrong, they look at us. We got to fix it.
That's your job.
We got to fix
though.
it. Right.
That's
We
your
got to fix
job.
it. But what if we already injured or leaking, and we fuck up. You not gonna help us fix that. We gotta fix that and keep limping.
That's part
That's
of
their
being a
role
man.
to help. If they can't help, you got a bad woman.
But here, that's true. But at the same time, it also goes into
Touche, my nigga. Touche.
It also goes into the factor that as a man, we kind of know our role and we accept the L's that come with our role.
That
Whereas
limp,
I feel like
that
a lot
limp
of times,
I just told you
well, a lot of
about.
times with women, they'll know their role, but they not willing to accept the L's that come with their role sometimes. And I won't say all women, but women who have that privilege from looking good.
Hey, I was about to say,
the
you ain't
bad
got to.
bitches.
You can
The
say
bad bitches. Yeah.
I was about to say no. Skip that. You can say all women because every type of woman that we know of or that we can list has a certain type of L's that come with that.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
They
Like,
ain't
why
trying
you
to accept
think
that.
the bad bitches hate on the housewives? Why you think the independent women look at the married women as pick-me's?
Yeah,
Or the
so
ones that
that's
are
true.
wife material and they're advertising that. They look at them as
The only
pick-me's
ones
because
that
they
call
think that
women
there's certain
pick-me's.
L's that they are not agreeing with that comes with being a dependent wife or being a submissive wife or being a housewife. Or then the same thing goes with the bad bitches being bad bitches and not that. Like they want the bag or they want what comes with being the bad bitch. But then when the roles switch, after you've chose your side, that's when shit get murky for us to understand you.
So at the end of the day, I feel like, look, if we're both men and women both have expectations
For
going
sure.
into relationships, and to a certain point, men and women also have certain what do you call? We expect shit, or we have certain things where we automatically kind of take for granted or
Yeah.
whatever. And a lot of times, men, we take the draws for granted because a lot of men get the draws a lot. And a lot of times,
I
especially
feel like
bad
college
bitches,
fucked everybody up.
yeah, and a lot
College
of times,
fucked everybody up.
I ain't
and
going
with
to
bad
college.
bitches,
That
they
era
they
of
take
when
the
you was
money
in your
for
college
granted.
years, you was probably getting a lot of pussy.
Yeah.
Quickly.
Once men
They
start
went to
getting,
college.
once
I
men
was
get a certain level of pussy, we start taking the draws for granted, and we kind of automatically feel like the draws come with the package. But with bad bitches, the same way. They feel like
the money
and,
come with
and
it.
Getting paid comes with it because they get it. It's
Niggas
so
been throwing it
easy.
at them even when they didn't want it. When they was younger and was just pretty
They
bitches
just
with
throwing
fat
at 'em.
asses, they didn't even pay that no mind. It was just the year or two older niggas who had the job was throwing it at them because they was trying to keep them around.
So I think both men and women need to humble themselves, understand what each group brings to the table, and understand that you have to negotiate and you have to sacrifice to get what you want.
Figure
Both
out-
sides. It
fi-
is what it is.
Figure out what L's you want to take, man.
Yeah, everybody got to take an L. Yeah, unless you got, even billionaires is taking L's right now.
And I will point this out. I'm gonna throw this out there because we all have been young niggas before. Like we talking about high school and middle school young niggas when we was trying to get the draws back then. We knew how long it took back then because you know what the steps you had to go through when it wasn't a bopper. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get it. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that's
step.
cool. That's
The-
cool.
the st-
That's cool.
So just imagine. All I'm gonna say is this: we was so excited after however long it took to get that pussy. 90 days is just as much excitement when you
Yeah.
think about it. Because for me, if a chick tell me, I wait 90 days. First off, don't tell it to me. Because now you're going to make me mad because you're moving this goalpost that doesn't have to be moved. Because now I'm finna start thinking about the pussy. I'm going to start counting the days down instead of and trying to play my cards right for a month and a half because in 90 days, clearly I'm about to just get a surprise, nigga. Don't tell me the shit. But at the same time, it's like, bro, if I'm sitting here with the guys and I've been
So you
talking
think
to
it should just be a surprise 90 days? I don't.
Right.
I don't
On
agree
some-
with that. But
on
I-
some
I
other
get-
shit, like, no, like, let's say I go in for a move and you just respectfully decline and be like, not right now, calm down.
You might think she don't want you, but the whole time she's just waiting 90.
Nah, because women, we've all had that
Yeah,
one woman that's
90
got some
days.
respect where they be like, not right now.
90 days is too fucking long. I'm sorry.
We clearly got
Ronnie, you ain't waiting
we
90
clearly
days.
have a
For any
different
rule.
type of breed right here.
Nah, listen, niggas. Nah, let's get back
see,
to the
he got-
niggas. Let's get
you
back to the
see-
niggas. Niggas, listen. If y'all do this 90-day rule and that shit, y'all not gonna get no pussy. I'm telling y'all that right now. Y'all can do it if y'all want, but y'all not gonna get no pussy because y'all already ain't
It's
getting
an
no
okie
pussy.
doke.
That's not true.
They not gonna get no
That's
pussy.
not true.
They not gonna get no pussy.
You
That's
must got
not true.
finessed in a 90-day situation, Ronnie. 'cause
Right.
I don't,
You must have had a bad experience.
90 days saying like on the first day, you like let's split the bill. Like you not gonna get no pussy. You not. Just feed the bitch one time. She gonna give you some pussy.
So you going for the pussy.
So you going for the
ain't
homeless
long-
bitches.
You ain't going for the long game. You
Nah,
going
man,
for the
bitches
pussy.
like to
That's
eat
smart.
shit.
Hey,
Bitches like to eat
I've
shit.
done it. It ain't
No,
nothing wrong
I
with that
played
shit.
both
You
games.
want to stay here
The
tonight?
long game is cool too. Like the long game.
I can
over
order
there.
a pizza.
The
That's
long game
like,
is satisfying
that's
too. Like when you
$20
date
for the whole
somebody.
And keep it a bean. If you
It's
play your
satisfying
cards right,
both
if she
experience.
really fuck with you, bro, that 90 days is gonna be null and void real soon.
Yeah.
Like
It'll be
a
more
bit-
like 67.
Like a chick could come in there and in the first
Yeah.
date she don't want to do nothing. Like she'll be around you for like 2 weeks.
You
and don't
saying
want to
real
let you
shit.
do
You
shit.
saying real shit, but
Then the
3
next thing you know, you knock her.
You 100% right, but 3 months is a long time.
It is a long
See,
time.
especially
It's a long
now,
time.
like you know when a girl want to hit, so it's like we know now.
But let me ask y'all,
older. Oh, wait,
Females will also say that
Yeah,
shit
like,
just to
bro.
say that shit
but
and
we
see
all
how
about
long
to
you'll
hear,
wait.
But we not dumb. Like okay, the girl like
Have y'all been in a 90-day situation?
no, because we're not dumb.
I think I've
waited
I'm
for
saying,
some
have
pussy
y'all?
before.
I've been in
90 days.
situations. I've been in
Yeah.
situations where I talk to myself
I
and
would
say
say
something
90
similar to it.
Now, have y'all actually had to wait the 90 days in those situations? Have y'all
No.
been able to cheat code y'all way
Now,
in short
like I'm gonna say this again. I didn't have a 90-day situation, but I had said something. I said something similar to like, I'm not worried about the pussy at all. So when it happened or when you give it to me, that's cool.
That
Now I
was
got
game.
it way
Yeah,
fast.
that old
game.
line.
Got it
Smart.
quick.
That's
Smart.
a real
It's
game.
smart.
That was
Like,
old school.
No, but
cheat
here's the
code.
thing. That wasn't
you gotta
game.
play
That was me.
game sometimes,
That was
though,
me
like,
being legit
just
about it
chill.
because there's also a shadow of a doubt that I won't get no pussy at all anyway.
So you would have hung out with her. Like if you got friends on, you would have still hung out with her because that's not caring about the pussy.
If she was cold as hell, then yeah, because that's a cool ass bitch to have as a
Yeah.
friend.
Nah,
Yo,
for
ni-
real, cause
you know what I'm saying? Pretty girls as your friends, that'll bring more shit.
No, that's an
I'm gonna fuck
investment.
on her friends.
Right,
Shit.
her mid-level,
If I can't fuck her,
her friends that look just like her, or her friends that's
the
mid,
game.
that she probably thinks that she cuter than, I'm pulling up on them, and she gonna pull them around all the time,
Bad bitches hang around
Okay.
each other.
I like
and
the game
that'll
plan.
eventually bring her around if she actually like me.
I hope the non-pussy getting niggas that are
Niggas
listening
got
and watching
whole-
are
they
taking
own-
notes
Everybody
now.
got their own science. I
There's
love
some-
it.
right.
Niggas-
There's-
There's
there's ways, bruh.
There's friends on you
No,
cool,
that's
nigga.
facts.
Nah.
Just wait till her friends come around and get cool
Right.
with them.
Hey, if
Non-pussy
you
get
friends
niggas,
on you,
get
wait till that
y'all
nigga
notepads
die
out.
and swoop in. That's what you do.
Man, that's deep
Hey.
sea. That,
Yeah,
oh,
wait till he
man.
dies.
Hey,
Oh, that
or
nigga
I
got
mean,
high cholesterol.
there's other ways too. Like if you niggas is like seriously thirsty and have no way out, I mean,
Kill
there's
'em.
always this. Send your mans that always get the pussy over there so he can give you a blueprint of what the fuck button to push, and then you take those same
A
buttons,
little
Hey.
scout,
redecorate
a
it,
little scout nigga?
and go back after
Nah,
he
you gotta
curved it.
hang out with niggas that's
Af-
getting pussy.
That's
After he
That's
after he
crazy.
curved the bitch, and he go, all right, here go the blueprint, bruh. Go over there with the same blueprint and move just like how he did, and get the
don't
pussy
work.
and get out.
What's the cutoff age for a scouting report? I feel like at a certain age you should.
There isn't none.
That's crazy.
There isn't. We 67.
You should
Hey,
master your craft
At
by
67,
30. You
listen,
should
at
know-
67, if
I
Mabel, if you need to get Mabel and you need Rod to go over there to talk to
No,
Mabel
alley-oop
during
is-
pudding
you right,
time,
you
then
right.
she going
Nah.
over there and she gonna talk to Rod and bring it back to you and you gonna
yeah,
get
that's
Mabel.
But time out though.
Nah,
Going back
see,
to what
but he-
Ronnie was saying about the going back to what Ronnie was saying about having the motherfuckers that's tagging along, kicking it with people that get pussy. I don't be trusting a lot of these niggas. Like to me, I went and like in my younger times, I didn't like kicking it with niggas who wasn't getting the adequate amount of pussy because those are the niggas who wife up the hoes who get ran through. Those are the niggas who be humping on hoes that's too drunk to say yes or no.
Hoes that's
Like,
too drunk.
I don't trust those type of niggas. I call them hyena niggas. Like they come in after the fact trying to get their meat when it's
Them the
already
ones
dead.
liable to dirty mac you after they meet your girl.
Exactly.
Those
and
are the
they-
ones liable to shoot up a school. for
Like,
sure.
exactly.
Yo,
Like, I've
the
had
stress,
niggas like that.
the stress. That's
I've had niggas like you run through a hoe or you just you treat a nigga like you treat a chick like a bitch. You don't give a fuck. Next thing you know, you see him on that's his wifey now and shit. I'm like, oh, that's cool, but it's disgusting.
Just know I'm not coming
how you
over.
live?
I mean, if you fall in love, you fall in love.
I'm
Like,
not
you
coming
gotta
over to
be
watch
real
the game
about
or
it.
none of that. Nope, hell no. I'm
No,
not
yeah,
coming over.
Ronnie, you are right. Fall in love is fall in love, but when a simp fall in love with a world city known hoe,
That's
you don't get no hat.
I'm
hat
talking
tilt
about
to
like
that.
every man has
You
been in
know,
a
you're not getting
situation.
no-
Nah, you don't get no props for that, but I mean, shit.
No, what I mean, Ronnie, is every man or most men have been in a situation, right, where
Eddie Winslow niggas.
half of the niggas in your crew done hit a chick before, or y'all done ran a train on a chick, or a chick that just got passed around the crew, and that one nigga wife her.
That's crazy.
That one nigga wife her, and it's like, and he wants you to feel happy for him, and I'm saying, no, nigga. You
Nah,
wife.
that'd be-
Will we be happy for a nigga who goes to the park and write their name on the slide? That's supposed to be
Hey,
everybody's slide.
Hey, fuck that.
If
Them
you
niggas
white-
got money and they married expensive bad bitches, bro,
If you-
for the look. Fuck out of here, man.
Some.
Wiz had been on for like 3 years. You held that damn sign up.
And it was
Wiz been
disgusting.
on for like 3-4 years of getting money.
I
He
was
married
gonna
her,
say
yeah,
that,
because
yeah.
he ain't
I
get no
seen that
fuck,
sign,
bro.
bro.
He ain't get no fuck. And then Ye whole situation, he was the nigga not fucking for how long before that happened?
Yeah, bro.
We applaud
naming-
that.
But you naming famous niggas,
But
though. That's
nah,
different.
that's different,
Yeah,
but see-
famous
She
motherfuckers. different.
naming famous niggas. Like, oh, that was an
The
example.
producer guys, this is some third wall shit. Or fourth
We
wall.
We broke the fourth wall. We sorry. The
That's
audience
great.
held that shit up, man.
But at the end of the
That
day,
was triggering. I'm sorry.
at the end of the day, I just feel like men, you should group yourself up with people who get an adequate amount or get pussy
Yeah.
on the same pussy tier as you.
Yeah, like if you
once you
ain't
got
getting
too
no
many
pussy, kick
niggas
it with them
around,
niggas.
like as a pussy getting nigga, you shouldn't be kicking it with a bunch of non-pussy getting niggas because that will affect your pussy getting raped.
It will. It will.
It will affect
Listen,
you.
if you get a pussy and you kicking it with a nigga that ain't got it, it's gonna drag your level
That's
down.
how they get it
They
matter.
will, they will turn away from
Yeah,
you because
that
how they
does
get it
matter.
the
matter.
group the
matter
group of hoes
because-
come. He say something goofy and they tap you. They ain't gonna look at him and curve him. They gonna tap you or
the
just pull
motherfucker-
off.
It's group of hoes and you got the wingman and the wingman ain't winging. He just there, just quiet like
Oh
no.
yeah, the wingman shit. Now that's crucial, man.
Hey,
Not
I
even a
ain't
point
go-
guard that don't
I ain't
pass
gonna.
the ball.
Hey, shout out to the wingmans who do their jobs, bro. Because I had to learn the hard way with my guys, bro. When I was the young nigga, I had the wingman. Like it'd be situations where the hoes is coming over or coming to the block, and I'm like, all right, cool. And they pull up, and I'm like, all right, bet. Fam is the one who called him, so we know he got a bitch guaranteed. She bringing 2 friends, and it's like, all
So
right.
he the main man out the
Yeah,
gate, 'cause
his
he's setting it up.
he got his guaranteed pussy on the way that's
Yeah,
coming
bro.
with the roadblocks that's stopping him. So they pull
That ain't
up,
guaranteed.
and you know we got to play our role. And sometimes it be like you don't have to, hey, what's happening, baby? Just entertain them enough so that he can get whatever he trying to get off. Whether it's I'm trying to just grab some ass for an hour or two, or he actually hit the.
I.e. setting the screen.
You know what I'm saying?
getting
Yeah.
a rebound.
Set the screen,
But
cause
see,
a double
niggas-
team,
niggas
anything.
ain't do that because look, you got niggas online talking about 90-day rules, going Dutch. These niggas ain't getting no pussy, man.
Or
Like,
the
they
bitch
gotta
is
start
ugly
pussy.
and you don't play your role. Like you
Play
don't
your
like you a
role.
nigga who want to get some buckets and they telling you to hold defense.
You Kendrick
And
Perkins trying to
I
shoot
was a
threes.
nigga. I was a nigga who didn't at first. I didn't respect the game
You
of
talking
all
about
right.
that wingman.
Like, bruh,
he
come
getting-
over. Like, he coming over to get to knock down his knockdown.
They should tell you that.
And me and other
That's
bruh,
not
we
a
just
good
supposed
floor-
to play our
that's
role.
not a good
Right.
floor
We
So
got-
general.
y'all basically gotta set the screen.
I got a homeboy who
Nah,
like
you
I'm gonna
need
do
to
whatever for the team, and
keep
then you
big
got
back
me
over
going.
here and shit.
We got a nigga who was gonna do whatever for the team. Like, all right, I'm gonna cuff this bitch or whatever. Or maybe he just like, shit, I'm just trying to get some pussy
But
too,
you
so I'm
wanna know
fucking this
why.
bitch. Whereas I'm like, yo, your mentality is annoying. I don't like you.
Because
You ugly as a
wanna know
bitch.
why? Because the
You
best,
ugly as a bitch, but I cannot fake like I like you for the
Right.
guys, and I was fucking it up.
But let me tell you.
But it eventually changed. Where it's like, if I could just make this bitch laugh, make her like me, even though I don't like this bitch.
then you
Nah,
got it.
I don't do
You start
that,
telling
bro.
Cat
My nigga
Williams,
can complete his
uh,
job,
because the
and I
best
can go on by my business.
The best wingmen are women, dyke women, lesbian women, or
cousin
because
women.
My
niggas.
cousin.
It's hard. You want to
The
know why it's
female
hard?
cousin.
It's
every
hard to have
time.
niggas as your wingman because all the niggas don't. These niggas nowadays they don't understand that they're a role player. Everybody think they're
Everybody
a star.
wanna be the
Everybody
leader.
honest.
Well,
Don't nobody
but-
want to be Brooke
but-
Lopez.
But even if
Hey,
you
you
the
heard what my
leader,
problem was? Like, I wanted to get buckets. I didn't want to play defense
But
that
it's
day.
gonna
There you
be
go.
nice.
That's
It's gonna be
I was
nice
an
where
Iverson
you
ass
coming
nigga.
off the bench, and you got to come off the bench and drop 20 on these hoes.
And
you
that's-
feel
and
me?
that's
Like,
the
It
problem.
ain't even
niggas.
coming off the bench. Like, that was a starting lineup situation. It was 3 of us, 3 of them. You are in the
well,
starting
man, listen, I
lineup.
done
Who's
walked
starting?
in the
He is just the
situation.
star player of this matchup today.
That's the other
Sometimes
problem.
you gotta walk
And
in
I
the
didn't want to
situation.
play defense, but after that, I learned how to play the defense.
I learned how to
Because
play
the homies
defense.
came through. We had a situation where he was like, "Hey, look, it's a P Diddy and Notorious B.I.G. situation," and he was going with Diddy, so I had to deal with Big.
It was a Mario.
But
Chalmers
here was the
situation.
thing: that person became a good friend.
No, I
And-
yeah,
but
he's a
I
good
was I
friend,
played
but
some
he-
good
he
defense,
just
and they
was
ended up
pussy.
being a good person on top of that. But I was like, at first, I was like, I don't like her. Like, why am I doing this? Like in my head, I'm like, oh, you big ass bitch. But that was me being immature. I swear to
Bro, you
God,
said
like
she was big back. Was she thick though?
No,
No.
she ain't had no booty.
Big
She
back,
had
big
she had
back.
straight
No
thighs
thick
and
bitch
gut
ever
and
been
titties.
described with a big
And the
back.
And she was a little bit taller than me, so it wasn't like sloppy or OC. It was like,
Shout out to Lupe, bitch bad, woman good. We got
Hey,
to
but
switch gears.
shout out to
gotta-
that person though, because they definitely in shape now. Like they not as big as they
Oh, that's
used to be.
what's up.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout
They
out to
live in a
Slim
healthy
Fast.
lifestyle, and we still people to this
Shout
day.
out to Herbalife. We got to give a shot. We got to shift gears though, because another thing I do want to talk about, man, as far as money, I want to know how far can a motherfucker go in your family before it's like you can't consider them family no more. Because on Facebook and Twitter, I always see niggas talking about they family ain't family. They ain't really got no family. My
All
friends
the
is more of a
time.
family than my family is, and all that other shit.
Can I say I see my family who finesse family out of shit doing that whole my family ain't
Oh,
like
yeah.
people love that rod wave
Yeah.
disparaging and I'm
Yeah.
like you're the rotten one
But
and I don't say nothing but
noticed-
I'm like I see it every week and
But
I'm
that's
like
what I
okay.
realized, Colin, is a lot of times those people that be like, I don't got nobody, I don't got no
Those are
family,
the ones doing
they'll
the
be the
damage.
ones that be done fucked everybody over and they
Yeah,
hop
facts.
on the internet with that rod wave suicidal
Because the family
shit.
gonna see it and make the
Exactly.
phone calls, and then that's
I'm
how
biased.
it go again.
That's why I give you a minimum of 2 I'ma feel sorry for you posts before you're unfriended every year, because after 3 or 4, I start realizing you're the problem.
The
You're
ones
issue.
that's actually getting did like that for real and taking they L's and taking their pain, and it's real and they not the problem. Them the ones that's not saying nothing about it
Hell
because
no.
because I
It
got
hurt.
I got family members and you got those people who are not family members but they extended family, like the cousin that's only your cousin because y'all daddies grew up together.
Yeah.
And shit like that, or that was the friend that didn't have no home, so Grams took him in, and he grew up with your daddy and them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
You got those kinds of cousins, like, but
Nigga
all
family.
kinds of shit. But at the end of the day, when that kind of shit happen, it depends on what it is, what they done, and how close was y'all. Because I could have a first cousin that do something to me, and we didn't have no relationship at all. So it's like. And it's all up to y'all how y'all take that. Like they could take that and treat each other like niggas off the street because they don't know each other, even though they cousins. So they like fuck that, but they also twice as mad because they cousins.
Yeah.
Or they could take that as what I'm saying, and go talk about it, or actually it's any way that can go.
Heal from it. But let me ask y'all this question though, because recently there was a story that came out where there was this family, right? And I don't know what they were saving up for. I don't know what their game plan was, but they had a joint bank account.
Okay.
Where the whole family was putting their money and saving money in the same account. And they saved almost up to $200,000, a little over $200,000. Over $200,000 in the account. And a 38-year-old man that was in the family took $200K out and went on the freeway and threw it out the window. And he said that he wanted to throw the money on the window because he just felt like he was doing so good and he wanted to bless everybody. Mind you, it was the family's account. It was the family's account. Now the family is desperately trying to locate people who got the money. Of course, they stopped on the freeway and cleaned that out. Like I would have been.
Yeah, the police said it was bone dry by the time they came.
Of course. I've been waiting on the day like a little money
too.
gets thrown out on the freeway when
Me
I'm on that
too.
one. I'm stopping give a
I
fuck what
don't
it
give a
is.
fuck what's going on. I'm
They
car
came up.
accident. We getting them racks.
200,000 family savings gone. And on top of that, they're saying there's nothing they can do about it because his name was on the account. So it ain't like
That's
it was
his
a
money.
crime.
That was a donation to the world.
Because we don't know the percentage of who owned what. So it could have been mostly his money. I don't know. It could be, Ryan brought up a good point. Maybe the wife was cheating when we talked about. I'm like, I'm just trying to figure out like how much
Something
was
happened.
his? Was he mentally stable? Like I really want to look more into this story because I was like, my first reaction like that was a bitch ass nigga move, but maybe the
Maybe
family
some
was
snake shit
ungrateful.
happened.
It might be some sitcom
There's
shit.
be a lot of shit we
Hey,
don't
listen,
know.
Now, if we be-
I'm
if
just
I
trying to
find
find.
If I
why
find out
you would do that.
150K was his and the family was doing him grimy, then that's a little different. But I want to know, let's say if everybody was let's say y'all was saving up to move to a different country and to move to get
What
a house.
about in response to your greasy shit, because y'all
Right.
got me over here, you fucking making excuses for niggas and shit, talking about some let's be
Trying to explore
let's
all the
no
options.
fuck that shit. In response to you, okay. So you saying, oh, what if the family did them grimy? Okay, they say it's a family account. So there's family members. All right, let's say you was one of them family members in that 50K that don't belong to Uncle Fuckhead, whatever the fuck his name is, and you ain't do shit to Unc, but your money gone.
You should have had your money in your own account, your dumb ass.
Yeah. And if he say some shit like that, it's up.
Yeah, no,
It's
right.
up. I'm fucking up a 38-year-old family member up.
Yeah, I'm fucking him up too. I'm sorry. Like you right, Ronnie. They with a joint account with
I'm
family.
not the
You just
uncle.
sound
I'm
like a
not the
nigga who
uncle.
wouldn't have did it
I'm
in the
not
first
the
place.
Uncle that's saying. I'm saying as a person outside looking in.
That's a
what the
pistol
fuck
whippable offense.
Do you
are
understand?
doing?
If
Why
you-
are you joining
Hey,
your
look.
money up with other
Hey, look.
people? That's
Hey,
the
I'm gonna tell you
stupidest
this.
shit I ever
If
heard in
you
my
was
life.
my guy and I told you that this happened to me and my family,
I'll
you
tell
would
you,
would
why
have
the
made
fuck
me
was
go
your
to
money-
jail. You would have sent me to jail because the moment you'd have said you shouldn't have did that, I'd have left. And I'm like, you right, but then I'm going to fuck Unc up. I promise you.
That's a pistol whippable offense.
Yo, that's leg shot. Pow, bitch, crawl forward. Where's my money?
That's a stomp out. That's a Tupac MGM stomp out offense. Like that's what that is. I can't. And there's no coming back from that. But that's the reason why you, like
Bro.
you say, got to be careful who you.
I'm
dealing
going
money
Stewie
with.
on Brian Griffin on this nigga every day.
Every day.
Until $200K worth of beatdowns is okay.
This
I'm pushing him in
motherfucker
front of
just threw it out the
yo.
window.
See,
man.
the
worth
problem
his
is
life.
there's a lot of niggas that put in $100 that want to get a fight. Like, you might be $100 nigga trying to get a $10,000 beat down. Like, how is it split up? What is this family account? I want to know more. Like, what were y'all saving up
And
for?
what if he was in
Trying
the
to buy
50
McDonald's
Hey,
franchise it or
now
something?
what
Like,
if he was a part of the 50K
But he
and you
said
was the
they-
150K and he did that?
He
Spark.
said they already doing good, so they like they need for the money. He said
I don't
they
give a
got
fuck
it.
about
He
none of
said
that.
he was
He
doing
felt
good.
like he
He
was
said
doing
he was doing
He
could have
good.
been off
Good.
that fentanyl and just said, fuck it.
He was doing
We could
good.
do the
It was.
ayahuasca
Hey,
trip.
It
fuck
was.
off.
Now the
Listen.
fact that he said he was doing
It
good.
sounded like the family did something to him. Shit,
That
like, I'm
leads
trying
me to believe. The fact that he said he was doing good, that leads me to believe that he's getting money. Therefore, he more than likely had a good amount of money in there or the majority amount of money in there. I'm gonna assume.
But he took all of it.
But he took
But he took all of it.
I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck if I had $100 in
That's
there.
fact.
I'm ready to smack the shot of dude. Like I don't. But
Y'all both hot and
that's
bothered. Y'all ready
that's,
to smack
that's
a
what
random white
happens
nigga.
when you. But that's what happens when you're a grown up sharing your money with other
agree.
grown niggas. That's unacceptable from the jump. Unless the person is your wife, you shouldn't be sharing bank accounts with
Even
them.
married couples should have a joint account, but they should have their own thing going on financially.
I'm with
Yeah.
that. I'm with
They should
that.
have
Hey,
both
look,
have
this
a
is what
joint
we got
account.
together, but this is for me and that's for you.
Like,
But this is for us
It
together.
should be
And
rent paid to that
Like-
joint account monthly, like to where
like the bills come out the joint account. I'm with that.
Right. Like how me and my wife, we have a joint account, but we have our own like credit cards, so we can still
And
swipe our own
that's-
stuff. But for the main important stuff, it all goes to the bank
same
account.
shit.
So
That
I don't
makes
think there's
sense.
nothing wrong with both people having their own thing. But when it comes to joint accounts, that should be reserved for life partners. Because at the end of the day, the reason why I say wife is because we're both affected by that account. So she knows I'm not gonna fuck that account up because that affects me just as much as
Yeah.
it affects her, affects the
It's
kids.
Nino
Back to
Brown. We
family.
all
Exactly.
going down.
But if I got the whole family on one account, it might not affect somebody else. He said, I'm doing good. I'm just going to make it rain one day. Well, what about me, nigga? My car don't do tomorrow. Now, you didn't
my
do
whole
it on the
thing
highway.
is, like, I hear these stories at least 6 to 10 times a year, and I need somebody in Wisconsin. I need one of you crazy motherfuckers just throw some money out, shit. You know, just
Yeah,
let me
you need to just get up and down highways and freeways because I'm
Where
never
was that?
on
Where
the
was that
intersection.
Brinks truck incident at? Where the Brinks truck just was open and the money was flying
There's
out.
thousands. All I
Like,
do is
come on,
read
one
those
time,
and
make
take
that
them.
mistake here, bro.
I'm
We
coming up with at least
Shit, we
5,000.
was walking the
You
crib.
know,
and
happened
Eric
to us,
found,
Blair.
Eric found $5
like, bro,
on
we
the
be
ground. Like, I
we
don't
be hearing
find
about
shit.
so many mistakes. Like Milwaukee is so ignorant and wild, but we don't make mistakes like that.
Yeah.
What's the
That's
most?
the type of look. He found a $5 on the ground. I found a quarter.
What's
like I
the
said, like
most-
I never find nothing, and I'm like, where the fuck
I didn't
am
find-
I?
I
What's
didn't
the
found
most
$20
money I
on-
found outside before? Like, what's the most?
Does it count if it was in a wallet or
It
something?
was like 25, like
You
kind
know,
of
kinda
folded up
water
a
was
while
outside.
back. Bought a little 3
Okay, so,
with it.
all
It
right,
was
well,
26. I bought a blunt too. And
I
was like,
found
wow,
I found $20 outside twice, just walking in, walking around. Like I was going to the gas station one day, like damn, I wish I could get some smoke. And this one, when weed was like 3.5s was like 20 and shit. So I'm like, damn, I wish I had a dub. I'd grab me some smoke. Then look down in the grass on my way from the gas station. I'm like, let me go back and get this blunt.
The weed Lord bless
It's funny
you.
that
And that happened twice. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny that Colin mentioned that me finding that $5 because that's literally the most I ever found. I found $5 like 5 separate occasions where I found the 5. I've never found more than 5.
I found a wallet with like 55 in there one
You
time.
returned it?
No, because we was listen, hold on. This is why I didn't return it, and this is how I found the shit. So you ever have one of the moments where the homie hit you and be like, "Hey, we finna meet up here. You gonna come? We gonna all right, bet you come, and then they not even there." and you done begged and pleaded for that ride up there and shit, or you done scrambled and scrapped your way up there. So I got my dad to take me to Mayfair to meet up with my cousin.
That's like a Mayfair event.
Yeah, it was a Mayfair joint. You know, back then it was come to Mayfair. You know, we gonna holla at such and such and such and such. It was hoes involved, of course. So cool. I get dressed up, you know, to do the little Mayfair walkthrough as we used to do, and he wasn't there. So we riding through the parking lot trying to find this nigga. He never came. And we like, all right, we finna go. It's a book bag in between the cars just laying on the floor. I'm like, hey, Pops, it's a book bag. And he a street nigga. I'm an ignorant little kid following my daddy's orders. He said, go get it. Jump right out. Open the book bag up. It's a wallet in there. Open the wallet up. It has some money in there. Threw the wallet down. Put the back in the book bag. Went and got in the car. $50-something. We go.
So I mean, you returned the wallet, but
I ain't take nothing valuable.
Of the wallet, you know,
that's called the nigga fee. Because only white people giving your shit back with your shit
with the money in there. Like you could get your wallet back, but it was like this when I found it.
I ain't gonna lie. I think if the people from the Caucasus Mountains found a wallet with 2 G's, 3 G's, or something more than $500 in it, that's theirs. Anybody find anything over 100, I feel like they keeping it. I feel like you'll let it ride, but bro, it's only like $12 in here.
Yeah, white people be stealing shit too. They stole this whole country.
If I know it's white people wallet, I'm keeping it on reparation GP out gate. So don't lose your shit around me, white people.
Especially no credit card.
I ain't afraid of the karma neither, because when I've lost my wallet, I've waited for the.
There's no karma.
Think about it, because like I said, any wallet I found, anything, I'm going straight through it looking for the cash, and it's over with. You know what I'm saying? I know me, so if I lose my shit, I'm anticipating that to be done upon me. So, but the fact that I got off easy on it, like nigga, I even made an interlude about this shit.
Niggas turn to a picture when they start stealing upon me. He like,
hey, look, bro, the shit that happened to me, I made an interlude about the shit, bro. Niggas, bro, like, we stopped at the studio, bro. Me and this nigga Regal, we at the studio and shit. Yeah, we come downstairs after we come downstairs after a night long of beat making and weed smoking and hanging out and, you know, just chopping it up and shit, getting shit together. And I come downstairs, and this is an every night thing at this point. I come downstairs and I always leave my car unlocked. Not no more, but this was like an old 96 Buick. But I always left my shit unlocked. Nobody ever went in that bitch. Niggas went through the shit, right? And it was like one of the days of the Trump rally, so I figured it was one of them. They went through my shit, and when I tell you I had Jordans in there, the wallet was in there, everything but my keys to the fucking car was in there.
Almost had the car.
They didn't take none of that shit. They took the knob off my my face of my CD player, because I had a face in that bitch. They took the knob off that shit. I was like, yo, they took the knob off my shit, and they left all of my. They took the wallet too. The wallet was gone, but I was like, I ain't got nothing in there. But
they line of vision is, you know, it's
get in and get out.
Or something. Crackhead break and steal all the change.
Bro, they didn't even break nothing. Like that was crazy.
The wallet,
depending on how much crack they need, depends on how much time they got. Like sometimes they in and out.
Well, they still know. Like, damn, niggas still got interchangeable CD players. Like, I can sell that ASAP. Like,
they didn't even take the face. Like, they could have took the face off, or at least, you know, yank that bitch out or something. They ain't do none of that. They took the knob, and then when I came and did the car search, I was like, all right, the wallet gone, but ain't nothing in there but old credit cards that have been expired.
You had no ID on there or nothing?
And it had my ID was not in there.
See, that's the thing though. See, the wallet.
Actually, no, I did have an ID in there, and my social.
The money sucks, but
social.
But
the
money
I had
sucks,
the social and the wallet in that bitch.
Replacing like,
but I got all of it back.
Replacing IDs and credit cards is the annoying
that's
part.
the hindrance. Like, fuck, I don't want to go back.
I don't never have more money than I can afford to have stolen in my wallet.
Guess where I found the wallet at though?
What?
Your bitch house.
No,
she sent her crackhead uncle. I'm just trying to find the days of my life twist.
It was literally across. The wallet was across the street, down the block from the studio. So when they went through my shit, they went through the wallet and saw that there was no money in there, and then tossed that motherfucker. And I found the wallet. All the debit cards was gone, but they was already used, so they couldn't do nothing with them. So they tossed the wallet. But then I get a fucking notification from the lost and found downtown that my social security card and my ID card was down there. So they tossed damn near everything.
They just tossed us.
Like, fuck this nigga. He ain't had shit. I had Jordans in the back, bitch. I was selling weed at the time. It was some weed in the car, stupid.
They didn't smoke weed. They ain't wear that.
They ain't fine, bro. They was in the back seat and everything. There's a backpack back there. My laptop was in there, bro. I had a MacBook in there. They ain't take nothing.
I told you they line of vision. They in and out.
Right? Yeah,
bro. That shit was hilarious.
The other thing I wanted to bring up is I just saw this story where a man just paid $170,000 to get added 5 inches to his height.
Wait, what?
he was 5'5", and the surgery brought him up to 5'10",
He's still shorter than me.
and then $170,000 for that.
Wait, so did they like stretch his legs out or put some shit in his
Yeah,
knees?
put like a rod.
They put like some rods in his knees or something like
They
that.
broke this nigga legs.
Broke
off
his leg. Like I said,
and
it's
put
a
him
very,
back on, basically.
it's a very painful, very tedious, long process. But at the end, you get 5 to 6 extra inches. On
How
that
your
old-
leg.
nigga got hydraulic knees.
How old is this nigga?
I didn't check that. I got to look into
Hell
that.
no.
She like
But
late
I want
20s,
to
check
early
this
30s.
out.
This might be the wave of the future because I
No.
don't think there's gonna be any more short niggas left in the future.
Hey,
Niggas
look,
getting
hey,
them
look,
knees
hey,
broke.
look, hey, look, hey, look.
Genetics.
Pause.
Hey, look, my niggas out there, my fellow short niggas, my fellow medium-sized niggas, my fellow 9-6 foot plus niggas, my fellow 6 foot wish they were 7 foot niggas for the league. Don't do that shit. Because what they not gonna tell you is, hey, bro, you can't jump with them motherfucking
You can't
legs.
run with
You
them
not
bitches.
giving niggas, you not giving niggas the bink with them knees, bro. But you're gonna get served a lot of ACLs, a lot
Niggas is gonna be
of
just like
rod breaks.
It's
You
gonna be
can't,
just like the chicks with the fat asses.
like,
with
bro,
little
you're not
legs.
gonna be able to fuck with them knees, bro.
Hell no.
See,
Like, listen, you're not.
See, the thing about him is he was like, so the surgery he
I
was
believe it.
5'5". It really gave him 3 inches. So he's 5'8", but he'll grow somehow. They added because
Hydraulic knees.
see, at first people were getting them because there's people with certain like one leg is taller than the other. So I remember the
Actual physical disability
Yeah, so I'm
is
saying that's
different.
where it started. So people exploited
That
like,
nigga's still not gonna strive to be an athlete.
So you don't
either.
want no. He not trying. Them niggas not being athletes.
You
He-
know that
Let
though.
me say this.
But
Let
we
me say-
talking about
whoa,
a me and you
whoa.
getting that shit. You
No,
gonna
no,
think
me
you can
and-
dunk after
I'm
that?
not getting him, but that nigga.
Is gonna think he can dunk.
No, he
I
think
promise
he
you.
think he can
He
take
just
some
wants some
vagina.
bitches, bro.
He was
He-
getting no.
he was too short 'cause
He
he
was
wasn't getting no
5'5",
hoes.
getting no pussy.
He said he was getting. He did
That's
say
all.
that.
Obviously, he had.
He
so
He
much-
had-
probably
90-day
was a
nigga.
grown
So what
nigga.
y'all
Probably
said?
was
No,
grown.
my nigga. He had too much pride to fuck a big woman or a short bitch. I'm guessing.
He's
But
like
that
the
goes
women
back
who
to what Colin
they
said
don't
all
want
the
to go to
time.
the
Women
gym.
don't like short men. Like this is not a.
It's
unmet
5 foot
thing.
women out here, bruh.
But I'm
You
saying he
5'5".
probably-
You
but
can
I'm
stand over
saying-
some
he probably
fucking
had
body.
no juice,
The
no
odds,
game. He's
yeah.
the lamest.
Either
of
But he
life.
had 170 fucking thousand for his
That
knees.
is true. That is true.
Nigga,
But it
You
goes
telling
back
me
to-
if he got 170 racks, he got some money? So
He-
you mean to tell me he still couldn't get no pussy,
He
bro?
probably
was
was
lame.
paying for pussy.
He
but
not
he
gonna
probably
get no
wanted a
pussy
girlfriend.
even with the
Apparently
5
not.
inch.
If
But
he-
Colin, it was
he
going back
clearly
to what
ain't-
Colin always does say is he probably could get pussy, but not the pussy he wanted.
Yeah.
See, a lot of motherfuckers, they can get pussy, they can get dick, but what they want is in a whole nother
He
stratosphere.
wanted a 5'5" girl.
Exactly. No, he wanted he wanted a
He
cash
tired of
doll
fucking
looking chick. He
shorties.
wanted a Cardi B looking chick.
Shorties be having
and
the
he looks
thickest
like Carl
booties.
Winslow.
He
So
probably got
now-
bread, obviously.
Hey man, shout out to short women. They have guaranteed thick thighs and big booties, man.
Yeah, but short women want tall niggas, though. That's the ironic part.
They didn't say how tall. Like if she 5 foot and you 5'5", my nigga.
Yeah, but if
she's still right here when she hug you, my G. That's all
But
they
if,
want.
if
But
y'all
what
was
if I-
5'2", if
Yeah.
y'all was 5'2", and y'all had a doctor that said, you know what, I'll give you the surgery for free. You don't even got to pay for it.
The
Would you take it?
recovery is gonna be painful though.
That's too painful.
I'm saying.
And at the end of the day, like I'm saying, all of the shit that I said about the athletic shit, that also goes for you niggas who gonna think y'all tough after that. Like, bro,
Gonna
you
be getting
can't,
whooped.
you can just because you 6'3" now instead of 5'6".
you still got a
Them knees
4'5"
is not gonna
heart.
hold up against a real sturdy 6'3" ass nigga who finna punch you.
Imagine you getting shot in them hydraulic knees. That shit start leaking oil and shit. That shit'd be crazy.
Bro, imagine you
Blood
scuffling
and
with,
oil.
bro, imagine you scuffling with a nigga and y'all fall off the curb and you hit your knee and then the fucking rods break and now your shit, you got rods stabbing through your knees and the nigga like, oh, like you just,
I had to
you
call
just
him
there,
Rod
bro. He not
Cave.
even beating your ass no more. You screaming for mercy like, and he ain't even touched you. Y'all fell, bro.
I just call him Rod Cave because them knees caved in.
Got them
It's
Anthony
over.
Davis.
That
knees.
nigga name is gonna be Rod Neely.
Nearly gone. I think it's crazy because we even saw, what was that one dude that got the fake 6-pack, the little finessing dude?
Bandman.
Bandman Kevo.
We saw
That
him
nigga.
with the fake. And
He
I-
got the
and-
pecs
Drake.
too.
Yeah,
he got
and
the
it's
whole,
crazy how
the whole
the
joint.
niggas is doing a lot of shit the chicks doing now as far as just like creating their own
There's
body
the
shit.
Drake allegation that he went from chunky to hunky out of nowhere.
Chunky
Hey, look, I
paws.
fuck with Drake. I fuck with Drake.
Pause.
But ain't no way you can tell me this nigga ain't getting some sort of liposuction or something. This nigga wore a shirt for 5 years.
That's what Pusha T
And then out of nowhere, he
Maybe
was
he-
just ripped. Like, nah,
Maybe
bro.
he went to the gym.
Stop it. This nigga ain't never went to the gym in
Kanye
his
got
life.
lipo and he admitted it.
Yeah, Kanye. Who you think put him on that?
Kendrick.
Drake.
Kim.
Nah, Drake put them. Kim
Bro.
probably put them all
No,
on.
no, but fuck all that. This nigga, you gotta remember, he was the side nigga and the best friend and the weird guy that you thought was gay in Kim's corner for an eternity. He watched Kylie, Kendall, Kim, Chloe, and not the other one go through play. He even watched Bruce turn to Caitlyn.
Yeah.
You think he ain't go, oh, fuck it, what doctor was that did this and that and the third to Chloe so I could get my stomach sucked out or some shit? Because not all of them was fat. Some of them just had to put whatever they had left in their bodies in their ass, and then some of them had to get what was in their stomach out so their ass could poke out.
Chloe
So
put
Ronnie-
what was in her chin or her ass.
So Ronnie, let's
And
say,
some of them put what was in their chin and they fucking lips.
That's disgusting. So Ronnie, let's say if Rihanna left ASAP and she's like, you know what,
yeah.
Ronnie, I want you to be my
Yeah.
next man, but I need you to
Step
get
back
5 more. I
season.
need 5 more inches.
She got
I need
done
you
a
to get
meth
that.
bender.
I need you to get those metal rods, Ronnie. So when we
I'm
stand,
getting them.
you getting the metal rods?
Metal
for real?
rods. I'm getting all the inches I need for her.
I'm getting her ass a step
Inches
stool.
everywhere, whatever she needs.
I'm fucking, fuck that, Rihanna. I'm fucking you on stilts. I'm fucking you on stilts, Rihanna.
Ronnie said he getting the metal rods in his knee.
That's crazy.
I'm getting
Call
a
you Metal
trainer.
Rod Wave.
Hey, look,
Iron
I'm getting
Man and that pussy.
I'm getting a
Oh,
trainer,
God.
and I'm getting my upper body and my lower body to the maximum levels of max out ever, and then
That's
some.
old school now.
Then I'm going to get
Ronnie
me some.
be Iron Man in 68
Then I'm going to
months.
get me some stilts. I'm gonna get me some stilts, and I'm gonna fuck this bitch with stilts on, and all of that strength of shut up. I'm gonna pick her up all on the stilts,
That's
nigga.
average.
I'm not putting nothing in my knees. I'm
That's
putting it
fair.
on my ankles, and I'm gonna stand on
Because
it.
the guy said he couldn't even wear shorts for like 6 months because you got all that
What the
surgery.
He might as well have moved to
I mean,
fucking.
your legs are scarred.
You should have went to the North Pole, bro. It would have been easier to deal with that because you're gonna have it's cold. You're gonna have to wear pants all day. Cause could you
You
imagine?
can't move nowhere cold
You
either.
better off
'cause
going to a
it's
brothel.
knees
It's gonna
get,
fuck with your
you
knees.
know, below freezing. You got now your hydraulic knees done froze and shit. Like,
But hey,
that's
on top of that,
crazy.
he probably can't swim too often. None of that shit. Can't drink too much water. 'Cause
That shit
that
weak.
shit be circulating and then rust out his
He
knees.
probably gonna drink certain water. Yeah, he
Yeah,
drink the
that's
wrong water. Now your
Like-
knees rusty.
Who needs to swim when you getting your dick sucked off?
Bro, could
That's
you-
all he wants.
he can't
Y'all-
even-
You want him to be like a D1 athlete, an Olympic
This
swimmer.
nigga-
He just want to get his dick
Bro,
sucked.
this-
That's
That's
not
the
the
thing.
pay
He gotta
budget.
be in an environment to get his dick sucked. He got the knees right, but he like these 90-day niggas. He's still a lame. He just cause he got them knees, he still won't get no bitches.
No, he like cuz who threw away the 200 because he just threw that
What
away.
if he got Megan knees with Lamar Odom legs? Like, you're still tall, but your knees work. Like, he
Wait,
probably
wait,
actually done Megan knee
wait.
package.
Megan
I'm gonna-
knees.
I'm
Yeah.
confused by that
No,
one.
let me tell you
Megan
something.
knees
Don't
with
be.
Lamar Odom. What?
Lamar
We gonna-
Odom.
Hey,
Yo,
throw
what?
her knees
Whoa.
in
Look,
there.
look. We're gonna close it out with this, man. No plastic surgery on your physical can change your mental. Like I said, there's a lot of chicks who was little booty
for
chicks
Eric.
their whole life. Then they got surgery and think they bad. No, you still got that little booty chick mind, okay?
And when you have a baby, that booty ain't gonna be blessed to the baby.
Yeah, well.
Just like if you were ugly before the cheeks, the lips, the chin, the eyes, the bags, the titties, and the ass with the lipo and all of that shit, bro, your baby is still going to be ugly with your eating habits from when you were a kid, my nigga.
Shout out Sukiana.